In order to have a good program, at the first, robot must be able to perform their main tasks such as moving, collecting objects, depositing them, evading traps and obstacle well. After making sure that this function are working fine, it's time to add unique and practical ideas to the main program so that the robot reaches to an ideal score. In this presentation, we will explain to you about our strategy to improve our program. We are using C language to program our robots. Collecting objects. Uh, um, in the number of objects on the ground is enough. In the first 2 minutes, the robot will trying to collect set of objects RRGGBB, or red, red, green, green, blue, blue. And after that, in order to not waste the time on the looking for a specific color object, it will collect object randomly. Advanced collection in this function, the robot will collect the first four objects randomly and based on the color of collected object. It will trying to get RGB or RRGGBB on 5 and 6 objects. On 5 and 6 objects, the robot will start to collect object randomly after 25 seconds of not being able to find the wanted objects. Depositing object. Based on how we choose to collect object, we choose how to deposit objects. If the robot is supposed to collect object two of each color, it is only allowed to deposit it. Deposit has at least one of them. If the robot is collecting object randomly, it will deposit only if it has more than 3 objects in order to get the set score. In first 4 minutes and in the last minute of the game, it will deposit every time it detects the deposit area, even if it has only one object, in order to get the full score of each object before the game is over. Oh, thank you. If the robot is using the advanced collection, it will only deposit under those conditions. If it has collect 6 objects, or if it has at least one set of each object, or if it's the last minute of the game and it has collect least one object. Okay. A strategy to use marker. Turning to an angle. To find deposit area faster, we use marker on the ground. It will increase to score by making it easier to deposit. Following line. If the marker on the ground is leading to a deposit area but is curvy, so can turn into the specific angle. To reach our destination, we can follow it by each color sensor and the time until we get there. If the robot loses the line accidentally while following it, will turn around for 5 seconds to find the line again, and after that it will stop following to stop wasting time. Avoiding obstacle. At the speed of the wheel while turning away from the obstacle is so important. By choosing the right wheel speed, the robot will have the chance to search the whole map instead of just moving near the wall and getting stuck between the obstacle. But in some maps, there are obstacles around the deposit area, and by turning away to the fast after detecting the obstacle, the chance of finding the obstacles, finding finding the deposit area will reduce because the robot will change its way every time, so we decided to add this condition. One, if the collected objects are 3 or less, use higher speed to turn away in order to search the whole map. Or if the collect objects are 4 and more, use a slower speed to the robot will not miss the deposit area. Here. Idea we are working on. In order to find deposit areas near the wall, we have a function to follow the exact wall where the deposit box is located. This function is also able to stop following the wall after a while. But there is a problem with the traps on our way to deposit. We are working on this part, and as soon as it fixed, we will use it in the next competition. Thank you for attention.